Hey, Buttercup. Hey, Buttercup. Hey, Uncle Buck. Hey, Canadian girl. Hey, Canadian girl. Nothing much. Hey, Uncle Buck. Hey, Cosmos. Eh, Honestly, Uncle Buck, I couldn't think of anything to say. I couldn't think of anything to say in response. Well, that's right. I did say hello to you already. It's the hello section, so it's the hello section of the live. So I was just primed. Small talk is deceptively difficult. Yep. Hey, Shelly. BK onion rings. Cool, cool. Also, you should always be thinking of Uncle Buck Buttercup. You specifically. Just you specifically should be always thinking about Uncle Buck. Why you specifically? I don't know. Because it's funnier if it's you specifically. Exactly, because you and Buck... You and Buck are like two peas in a pod. Like two halves of the same whole. Like green peppers and onions. Like onions and peppers in a sleeping bag fajita. See what I mean? The two of you share a brain cell. Hey, pause. You've never seen The Godfather? Neither have I. That's why I asked if I should. You don't want piece of ass, pause. That feels rude to say, Buttercup. Don't know if I like it much. Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, oh, it's a classic. It's one of those movies you're supposed to watch, right? It's one of those movies that everybody's supposed to watch. Good game. It's got me on the end of my seat. So nervous my stomach hurts. Gangsters, drugs, and a horse head. There is the fact that I know most of what, like, a lot of the scenes, like, I've seen a lot of scenes from it, or seen parodies of a lot of scenes. An open trilogy on VHS. Tried to watch a few times and always fell asleep. VHS. That's a name I haven't heard in a while. Pause! Thank you for $5, Pause. The Bears. You do like the Godfather? The Godfather? Bob Father. I was like, is that like a both of these nuts? I was thinking you were going for a some sort of bofa joke. I have not, Buttercup. I don't really play online games. Like any sort of like multiplayer thing, because that's it's like an MMO, right? A Gaia Online, it's a MMO, right? Because I don't do MMOs. Games I play. Other than the ones we play on here. I mean, I like Dynasty Warriors games. I like Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Do the sexy games I play with your mom count? Godfather is an angelic reference in the Rugrats. Ah, no, they don't. Well, in that case, I don't play a lot of games. Will I play later tonight? Probably nothing. Angelica. Yeah, not currently playing anything. I finished a Romance of the Three Kingdoms run not long ago. Multiple runs, frankly, to a few. And so want to take a break from that. And there's no other games that are interesting me at the moment. Yeah, I don't. I don't really do a lot of. I don't really play mini games. Actually, what I'll play later tonight is a little bit more Final Fantasy VII. I will be recording another Final Fantasy VII episode later tonight. Hey, Anastasia. Honestly, I'm not totally sure what the hell I do all night. I do fuck around on YouTube, but going through a gaming phase, I was looking for ideas. As far as comics, I have started rereading the My Little Pony comics. Just last night, I read like the first issue of the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic comic. Gonna start making my way through that slowly. As far as ideas, I got nothing. And what kind of games do you like playing? Shirt twinning again? Yeah, but whose is lower? Who's got more cleavage showing, Uncle Buck? Like, I love me the Mass Effect trilogy. And there's some mods that really, there's a few mods that like really change the experience. Original Mario and Pokemon games, Neopets. Used to play Guy online way back in the day, so I was considering trying that again. You ever played Mario RPG? Mario RPG is really good. It is actually. Mario RPG is like a really good game. It's very fun, very funny. Um, solid introduction to like if you don't play a lot of RPGs, it's a really good introduction to the genre because it's pretty similar, pretty simple. PC games. Got a browser version of Redneck Rampage that I used to play as a kid. Chips challenge. Nope. I have no idea what you're talking about. Nope. Still no idea what you're talking about. It was not something that I ever played. One of the games that came with Windows 98. Yeah, I didn't even. Pretty sure I didn't even try it. Shit, did I? I assume I must have had Windows 98. Probably had a computer that had Windows 98. I would think. Yeah, what's this about elf bowls? Is it a bowl full of elves? I've never heard of elf bowl. It came on Windows 98 also. Well, I clearly did not pay attention to Windows 98. I would have played Solitaire. That would have been the big thing I played on on the computer. Solitaire. I do also remember I had Command and Conquer Red Alert back in the day. Ski Free. Not at home. I played it. I think I played it a little bit of like computer at school. Kind of hated it. I was not good at it. So that was just a quick game that ended when the snowman thing caught you. Didn't realize I was possible to get past him. There's like a cartoonist I follow on Blue Sky. He did a porn parody comic where the Yeti eats the skier's ass. He does a lot of like comedic porn parody stuff. Like he'll get like this, especially gay porn, like gay comedy porn. He did one vaguely inspired by Scott Pilgrim, where the dude had to in order to get with the girl, uh, the dude had to have sex with all her evil exes. Okay, since last porn talk, 0. Frankly, the main reason I follow him though is because he also does a lot of like Marvel and DC parody comics. And those are usually pretty funny. Character-based puns or highlighting the sheer ridiculousness of superhero comics and like how absurd the stories get. You watched Boondock Saints before Godfather? Oh, and I just happened to be looking through Netflix's movies, and Godfather is on there, so I thought, yeah, maybe. How long is that movie again? I think it's kind of a long one, isn't it? Yeah, almost 3 hours. I have a comic book called Moosey Goosey Sexy to Sexty. All right. Seems interesting. Maybe. It's Seems like a thing, I guess. That sure seems like a thing that exists. Mixed with all those other comics I shared on Blue Sky. Sadly, I don't have any vintage porn comics myself. I think the only porn comic that I actually have physically is Super Sexy Fun Times. The one Meredith McLaren did. I was like superhero porn. Change that. Meh. Yeah, I don't really have that much interest in vintage porn. 64 pages of fucking fun. It cost $1.72. Small Favors, maybe. That'd be about as vintage as I'd want to get, and that one was from like early 2000s, I think. Oh, snap. There's a new edition of it coming out. Saw Mama Bird bring her young ones into the backyard for the first time. Aw, that sounds cute. Yeah, apparently Oni Press is putting out a new edition collective of your collection of Small Favors by Colleen Cooper. Or maybe it's been going on for a while, actually. Ten of the Little Buggers. Yeah, 2002. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like I said, that's about as vintage as really interests me in terms of call for pause. What are you looking for? Another update on the score, Uncle Buck? Pause. If you're here, Uncle Buck needs an update on the score. Pause. You here? Hey, Catherine. Definitely watch Godfather. I'm still undecided. Still here? Uncle Buck needs an update. Score is still 10-10. Nerd about filming style. I'm not particularly a nerd about film style, filmmaking. The fact that it is 3 hours long gives me pause. Ball has to be hard. Hard balls. Break it up again. I kind of don't really like breaking up movies like that. Weirdly. That's why I've never made it through the damn movie. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I know I should watch it because, like I said, it's one of those, oh, everybody needs to watch this movie kind of movies, but time, let's go cook dinner. Nice, nice. But the fact that it is one of those, everybody needs to watch this things. I'm a contrarian. Not the movie Casino, but it's also another long one. I have to watch in parts. And yeah, 3. Not making good decisions. Yeah, that sounds about right, unfortunately. Did make it all the way through Scarface. Another one I've never watched. And frankly, probably never will. $600 scooter with a weight limit of 330 pounds. If just least wait to ride it. Look too small in bad quality. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely going to be too small for her. Next weight 300 pounds, and she thinks she was deceived. Love romantic comedies, and I'd rather smash my face into a brick wall. Yeah, unfortunately, I think for a good scooter, she'd need to pay a lot more. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, it's one of those shitty things where like a good scooter, a good anything costs money. And she doesn't really have a whole lot. She has to be careful about her money, so it sucks. Spontaneously bought a laptop. I mean, honestly, computer is probably a good thing to have. See, demanding gun around the town beater in a few months. Yeah, probably. A computer is actually like genuinely a good thing to have. If nothing else, she can now play, you know, if she wants to play any video game other than fucking Mario Kart, she now can. Fountain hasn't needed a computer in years. Yeah, but even so. People told her to buy a laptop instead of a second phone. To play Neopet with you. Not not totally sure about that, but worth a try, I suppose. I'm gonna get water. Back in a minute. Fish fed. Neopets is fun. No one ever wants to play with me. Yeah, it's just, I played it back when I was a teenager. It's just, yeah, I don't think I'd have the. I just wouldn't have the patience for it now. Hey, Tether. Not sure why, but I randomly remembered Tom Cardy last night. You ever watch any of Tom Cardy's videos? He does comedy songs. He does comedy songs, but like for all their comedy songs, they've also got like really good beats. Um, there's HS, which is about Pluto. Is about Pluto being hot shit. Um, one called The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the It's My Book, They Will Walk If I Tell Them to. Hey, Mike. Yeah. The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the It's My Book, They Will Walk If I Tell Them to. Which is about the fact that the Fellowship of the Ring, Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, is all about fucking walking. Walk, 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 walk. There's someone following us. Walk, walk, hide, walk. That's great. I'm not a third of the way through. Hey, Chantel. So yeah, there's that one. My favorite is probably Perception Check. Very short. It's like a minute and a half long, or like 2 minutes long, or something like that. It's very, very short. And it's just about D&D. Feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes. These motherfuckers mean to harm us. They got to go. Watch it in its entirety on the treadmill on purpose. I'm definitely looking that one up. Hi, Tiny Fairy. Walking in taters. Yeah. Seriously, that first book, like if you think the movie is long, the book? Jesus Christ. Oh, the books were great. The books are great. Fucking hate Tom Bombadil. I'm not gonna lie. I fucking hate Tom Bombadil. I have not yet found a new job. I've applied for quite a few. We'll see. Growth hatching now. I'm sorry. That whole section of Tom Bombadil is just annoying. It just goes on. It feels like it drags on longer than anything else in that book. No. No, my the job that I got a few months ago, they have a work shortage. So right now it's like February 2nd that I'm hopefully going to be getting back to it. But I mean, I was getting no hours from it to begin with. Just a metaphor for God. It's not that deep. Yeah. And he's a fucking annoying metaphor for God. Lord of the Rings is one of the few cases where I actually do feel like the movies are probably better than the books, and a lot of it does come down to cutting out Tom Goddamn Bombadil. That said, the movies do lose points for the reduced role of Bill the Pony. Be a good time watching all three, talking shit with you about it the whole time. I mean, I wouldn't be talking shit about it for the most part. Like, I like those movies. That said, they did give Bill the Pony a significantly reduced role, and that's a shame. Bill the Pony was kind of an MVP in Fellowship. They did Bilbo dirty too. Bilbo was fine. Hey, strawberries. Thanks, strawberries. I did. I was told, other people mentioned earlier that Chantel got a scooter. Judging by the boo, I'm guessing you mean the other team scored a touchdown. It'd be amazing that strawberries reminds me so much of Bye Bye. Habibi. Habibi. Walking is still hard for her, though, pause. No, I definitely think she should, try to cook more. Impressed with how she moved that box and put the scooter together. She's motivated. Actually, yeah, good on her good on her for putting the scooter together. Putting shit together is not easy. I mean, I had trouble putting together her chair. She wants something that's motivated. She is physically capable. Better than pizza. Indeed. Been wanting to get healthy. Longer than that. She's been wanting to get healthy for as long as I've known her. She needs a psychiatric treatment. Probably. I mean, it takes a lot of effort, Catherine. And just trying about putting your screw together. Have something. Let's just sit down, order food, get a pizza. Yeah. Now that is very impressive, Catherine. Okay, cowgirl. This is not easy doing that shit. Nah, I don't watch. Honestly, that kind of content just isn't entertaining to me. By which I mean, like, just people sitting and chatting, talking with chat. What I'm doing here. I just don't find it entertaining content to watch. I like Krusty Llama. Yeah, it's like I don't find this kind of thing entertaining to watch. Barely find it entertaining to do. That's some ice. Ice needs to be abolished. Drummer Heartless Bastards makes the band. They've had good drummers. I think the original drummer left and was replaced with somebody else. Not the same. I mean, Erica Wennerstrom's the only original member. Both of the other original members have left. It's her band. It's literally her band. Nerd Talk is when I tune out. Especially until. So for that, how? basically, like, her solo album was different from her Heartless Bastards work. It's one of those things where, like, oh, you mean beef? Sounds more like Southern rock, not necessarily country. Yeah, yeah, Southern rock. I feel like there is definitely some country influence in there. Definitely a lot of blues rock influences, like a lot of blues influence as well, especially earlier on. Can't think of the animal when I buy meat. I just can't. Anyway, as far as why cows taste so good, part of it is they've been bred that way. Not screamo, and I can understand her. Yeah, yeah. I mean, even when she does sort of get louder, sweet natural creatine. Another 5 pounds for my Renegade Rose. 45 dumbbell lift push-up position. I don't know what that means. Clearly, Dragonfly was good. Revolution better, and I did like that video of Gates Done. I just felt like I loved how the like. I'll be honest. Like, I swallowed a dragonfly fly, hoping it would help me fly, and it did for just one day. And in that day, I said everything. That's just such a great line. You guys spreading from shit? Yeah. It's a weird video. It's a very weird video. I'd never watched that video. Like, I had never watched that video. I've watched very few Heartless Bastards music videos. I watched the one for All This Time way back when that came out. From their second album. So I watched like when their second album came out. One of the songs off that second album had a music video, and I did watch that one. Other than that, I've never really paid much attention to their music videos. Just, the music. On the topic of music, that reminds me. wanted to see if, because I remember Four Non Blondes were supposed to come out with a new album this year. I wanted to see if there was any sort of release date on it yet, but didn't think there would be yet. Also, was there? Grew up on I Want My MTV, so I love videos to go with the song. I mean, sometimes I like music videos, sometimes I don't really. Often I don't really care that much about music videos. I do like a good music video. Hey, Jen. I do like a good music video, but I mean, I grew up watching music videos. I'm much music. I grew up with music videos. Sorry, I chased strawberries off. I'm a fire horse after all. Michael Jackson Thriller, great video. Yeah, I mean, there's, the music video for One by Metallica obviously was, iconic. Paranoid Android. Weird ass music video, but very memorable. There were music videos that I definitely enjoyed way back in the day. I mean, there's still a few good music videos, and there's still good music videos being made. Video killed the radio star. Yeah. As a video, I don't find that. I mean, it's fine. The music video, it's fine as a music video. It's it's okay. It's not great. Song reference. I know the song. It's a great song. Pictures came and broke your heart. You radio star. Hate 80s music. Just most 80s music. I hate most 80s music. Video Killed the Radio Star is actually it's a good song. Valley of Spider Carnage Death Spiral was in April. Yippee. I've not been hearing good things about the current. Well, actually, I haven't heard anything about the current run of Spider-Man because Zeb Wells is finished, right? It's Joe Kelly writing it now, right? I've heard basically nothing. More to 80s club music. And yeah, I mean that's what I was saying. Like the music video for Video Killed the Radio Star is not great. It's fine. It's okay. It's fine. But it's not a great music video. Ironically enough. Yeah, like during like the Zeb Wells run, saw people complaining about it constantly. Now I see nothing about, like, just absolutely nothing. Actually, no, that's not true. Not nothing. I don't hear nothing about it. I hear people talking about Norman Osborn. Don't think anyone's had much to complain about on Good Ride. Rock DJ by Robin Williams. Nope. Love me some Venom Carnage. I've never quite gotten over Venom's just terrible overexposure in the 90s. Like he was grossly overexposed back in the 90s. He was just fucking everywhere. And I never quite got over that. I've never quite gotten over that. And then like the fucking null shit. I don't know, they kept trying to play around a lot with they kept trying to play around a lot with into the 2000s and 2010s. They tried to keep playing around with the symbiote's origins. Yeah, I was like, whatever. I was just kind of like, whatever on it, on most of that shit. And then like, I fucking brought in Null, and it's like, Jesus fucking Christ, what a boring ass goddamn villain. Just like the most boring ass villain ever. Like genuinely, I do not understand the appeal of that character. Null sucks. The most generic ass, ooh, look how dark and evil he is kind of bullshit. Like it's just, there's nothing there to him. So Venom, I can kind of take or leave. Carnage, I just got fed up with. Carnage, another character I just find so one-dimensional and boring. I feel like Carnage should have died at the end of Maximum Carnage. Ryan Quanten did an indie short film for Venom. Cool. He's not meant to be deep. Right, but I find him just boring. Ooh, look how psycho I am. I'm a psycho killer. I kill people because I'm a psycho killer. I'm a psycho. I'm the psychoest killerest psycho killer ever. I'm the psycho killer, man. Oh, I'm the Hey, Bella. He bores me. I do feel like if Carnage had died at the end of Maximum Carnage, it would have been a phenomenal end to the villain. It would have been a phenomenal end to him, and he would have gone down as like just a great, memorable villain. But he kept getting brought back, and it's just like, yeah, we know, we get the picture. We get the picture. More reporter based for it. That's pretty cool. As I do not like him. I do not give a shit about Carnage. Good night, Bella. I do tend to prefer the goofier villains myself. I'll take Stiltman over Carnage any goddamn day. Stiltman is amazing. And Lady Stiltman. I love Lady Stiltman. Carrying on the legacy of her idol. She's not Stilt Woman. She's Lady Stilt Man. Super the movie? What? Super the movie? I was unaware there was a movie called Super. Rainn Wilson. He's an amazing job as a father. I love his daughter nowadays with Miles. Cool, cool. I have seen like occasional mentions about it. Uncle Taskmaster. Elliot Page. Nope. Yeah, but I have seen mentions of Deadpool and his daughter. I wanted Stilts the kid, never got him, or a unicycle for that matter. Parents shattered my dreams. But in the process, they probably kept you from shattering some bones. You've had shattered bones, you were a tomboy. Maybe that's why they didn't give you the stilts or unicycle then. She hurts herself often enough. She doesn't need help. Dad regretted buying me a skateboard as a kid several times. All you need is kill. I have no idea what that is. But based on the name, probably not. Based on the manga. Yeah, probably not. Okay, now I'll try and get ready for bed. All right. Good night, Catherine. Groundhog's Day, over and over. Yeah, I looked it up, and yeah, I looked up what it was. Learned to ride a bike on a bike with no seat. And that's why I wanted a unicycle. Unicycles usually have seats, don't they? Am I wrong? Yeah, exactly. Okay. Where I live, I had a seat than handlebars. Because needs to ride a unicycle, she used to jump off curbs and everything. I couldn't even sit on the thing. Grew up watching Bozo Circus. Some clan was always on a unicycle. Penny farthing. Penny farthings are cool. I like penny farthings. Imagine the core strength you'd have. I like a penny farthing. The penny farthings they just look so stupid. And I love them. All right, penny farting. Like penny farthings don't even really make sense. Tempted to use a rip stick. Grandson goes around jumping on pogo stick. Yelps on down the street. Ever look up why chainsaws were invented? Oh yeah, I sort of remember that. No, as I recall, it was something to do with coochies. I don't remember the full details, but yeah. Yep, it was for coochies. They were medical. They were for medical purposes. And obviously, like those earliest chainsaws didn't look that much like modern chainsaws. Yeah, they didn't look that much like the chainsaws that were used for trees. Oh, yeah, I have no interest in looking up any images or videos or pictures or whatever of medical shit. I am squeamish. I am a very squeamish person. I'm gonna go pee real quick. I'll be back in a minute. Why would he pee when he's leaving 4 minutes? Oh, because I wanted to pee. Figured, you know what? I gotta pee. May as well go pee. Why not? You know. Taking away from our time with you. I mean, I suppose, but pee through entire sleep. It varies. It varies. Drink a lot of water, which is good. Yep, it is good that I drink a lot of water. Video drop tomorrow? Yes. Tomorrow is more 90s intros, I think. No. Tomorrow is the date everything realizations. Tomorrow is me reacting to date everything realizations. I guess. Oh, the glass is fine. That's 90. Not quite. The last 90s one. How much do I have left? 1, 2, 3 more. 3 more videos of the 90s. 3 more videos for the 90s cartoon intros. But like I said, tomorrow will instead be the date everything realizations that I did not get to see in the actual game. Anywho's. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock, so I can leave. Yeah, I'm going to get going now. Dasha. Yep. Wonderful Dasha. So, thanks for watching. And good night, everybody.